We've given some of our masterminders the opportunity to raise their profile, to come on stage now and share with you a little bit about their journey, what they've done and how they've achieved it. But listen carefully to what they say, because these are all successful people who've all stepped up, they've invested in themselves, they've got an amazing group of people around them supporting and encouraging them, and they're going to share. I would be surprised if you couldn't get at least 1 or 2 golden nuggets from each of these. So make sure you're taking great notes. This is going to inspire you, this is going to help you, and who knows, because they're all raising their profile, maybe some of them you might even want to work with in the future as well.
Hello and good morning everybody here in the room and at home. And well, if you don't know me, I'm Greg Piskozub, and you did try, but it's this Polish Greg. So I've got roughly, oh my God, I rehearsed it and I have to condense down from 20 minutes. So I'd like to share with you my story, what has made me to be here today, and obviously telling you about that. If you remotely think that Mastermind is only about properties, no, it's much more. But yeah, I only got that time to tell you about it. So I live in Bristol and I invest in properties now. But when it all started a year ago, it wasn't here, but it was in Birmingham. I've joined Mastermind Accelerator, and I've met this doctor. So maybe some of you have met Tim or not, and Tim has been telling me about his journey and his mastermind journey, and he was telling me how he worked 80, 90 hours a week, and I'm like, oh my God, I can resonate with that. That's what I'm doing. That's why I'm here, trying to change my life. And Tim was telling me, well, if you've met Tim, he'll be like, just do it, do it. And I'm like, whoa. There's an investment. I'm like, I've never invested that much money in me. But then I was like, Greg, do it. You'll regret it if you want. No, let's do it. Okay. So I've always blamed time for everything I haven't achieved in my life. I always had a problem like overcommit myself. I said, yes, I help you. And then I come back home late. I never have time for my family, for my son, for people that really care about me and love me. So I would overcommit to other people. I also run electrical business, so I was like working really late evenings and weekends. I loved it, but the people who loved me may not have really shared the same emotions about it. So through that, I wanted to change something, and I only have one slide. Well, that's me. Thank you. Well, you might know me. I only have one slide to share with you. Is my slide there? Or, yep, well, here it is. So one slide to share with you and tell you 100,000 or millions of words, and I didn't know what to pick, what to do. So I've put 3 of the areas of my life I wanted to concentrate on, and the one is time, the one that I always use as an excuse. Sorry, I can't do it. And disappointment on my son's face, like, Dad, can you come to my school play? No, well, sorry, I can't do it. I've got to work. And next time, I knew I have to say no to him, but will I lie to him? Will I tell him, I'll try to be there? But it was even worse, lying to your own son. So everything I've learned on Mastermind during the last 12 months, actually 10, I've applied in my life. It's like, you may not know, or you may do. Simon's got this goal after 12 months of achieving 50,000 of passive income and 1 million of property portfolio. And I'm like, yeah, well, smash it. We've got all of that support, all of the energy. 3 months into the program, I might be doing something wrong. The business, my first business is growing. And I'm like, oh, but someone said, get the structure in place. So I put the structure in place. Now I need to employ someone to help me with that. So I got another person helping me. So put the operations, look after the operations. And so, okay, I need someone to help me again. Comes December last year, and I'm like sitting Christmas trying to reevaluate what we have achieved over the last 8 months. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't smash the record, the target just yet. We've got these, deals in the pipeline, like there. And I'm like, I'm not far from it. I'm like, what have I really done? And so then I just realized, it dawned on me. Everything I've learned during the mastermind, I've applied to my business, and I grew my business by 30%. Over the last 8 months, I've employed 4 people to help me with my business, only because I've learned. But I've gained something that is more valuable. I've worked on my mindset, which if I can give you one golden nugget, if you can work on your mindset and you can really clearly understand what it is that you want and where you want your journey to take you, that's what I got from Mastermind. And the property is just a cherry on top of it. I'm happy today. I'm genuinely happy man today. And Simon, Andy, and the team, guys, you're absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much for what you've done for me. And I have time. This is my slide. I have time now. I've got more time than I ever had because we all have the same time. We just choose to do the right thing with your time. I spend it with my family because they're going to be there to support me no matter what and no matter how much money I have or if I won't have any money. And we're working towards our freedom. This is the freedom. And why picture of us walking on the beach is just because this is my dream. This is the clear picture of my reason why. I want us to just enjoy the time. And guys, this has been an amazing journey of my life. Thank you for this time and for you listening. Thank you very much.
Okay, so my name's Sian Wilson, and my biggest fear is public speaking. So I'm standing here right now. And I'm right outside my comfort zone. 6 months ago, it took me a whole morning to walk into an estate agent's, and now I'm standing in front of you right now. So my talk today is about overcoming fear. So a little bit about me. This is my why and my how. So the first thing I was asked to do on Mastermind by my coach was to do a vision board. And this is my vision board, and it's on my bedside table, and it has some books that I really love, and also a stack of books that I'm reading right now. And it tells you a lot about me. It tells you what I love. I love my family, past and present. I love my hobbies. I'm a cross-country cold water adventurer. I love helping people. I love helping people, and I volunteer my time a lot in India. And I love learning, and I love growing, and I love growth. And so this sort of brought me into my career as a paediatric occupational therapist, which I've been doing for the last 30 years in the health service and in education. So what's an occupational therapist? So I work with children with special needs, children and young people with special needs, and I develop their quality of life, and my special interest is accessible environments, specifically the sensory and physical environments, because I've done a lot of research on this. And I'm also an accidental landlady. So 20 years ago, I bought a property which I rented out when I moved in with my partner when I fell in love and we had children, and I've rented it out ever since. So you're probably wondering why I'm here today, what my pain is and why I'm here, how I came to Mastermind. And about a year ago, I was in my office at work, and I work in a school. One of the teachers had a nervous breakdown in the office and had gone home. I'd just been assaulted physically again. I was verbally and physically covered in bruises again. There was incredibly low morale, and I was pretty much sick of it, and I just wanted out. And I've always been really interested in property and sort of environment, and I know that. So my curiosity took the better of me, and I leaped forward. And I had a leap of faith, and that's what's brought me now onto Mastermind. So to explain a little bit about my journey, and this is what I put together on the screen about my how and how I got over my fear. So this is a picture of my business card. This is the equation that Simon, we all sort of think about a lot, is the right stuff, massive action, times consistency equals results. And this is mapped onto a model which is by Dr. Benjamin Hardy, who's an incredible speaker and writer. He's the writer of Future Self and Who Not How. So I just want to explain my journey a little bit more. Okay, so I've really sort of really invested in knowledge, invested in the right stuff with Andy, as well as Simon. The whole of the team have been absolutely incredible. I've just networked so much with PIN and all sorts of other places. I'm actually a PIN volunteer now. I've started on social media, which I'd never done before, which is completely out of something that I'd never done. I've committed to massive action and to the process, and just recognise that I just don't know what I don't know. So I just really had just grown so much. And one of my things that I aspire to is Art Williams, who's a speaker, and there's a reference to it on my vision board there. And so what I've done is I've spoken to vendors face to face. I've been on Property Filter. I've sourced loads of properties that I probably would never have sourced before. I've stacked deals, which I'd never done before. I had to have a lot of support from the PIN community and the Mastermind for doing that, because that was something I'd never done before. And really, I've just been really consistent. I've just got on and done it. This is what Art Williams says, just do it, and I have. One of the tools that I've used a lot and thought about is the wealth dynamics, and just finding my flow, thinking about my team, and I've just been scheduling and systemizing and strategizing, and really sort of like trying to develop a property business. That's that. Okay, so now I'm developing my property business, and I'm actually writing a training program for occupational therapists to support them. So the biggest thing to get through that glass ceiling has been my mindset, okay, and overcoming fear, and using so many strategies to help me to do that. The biggest thing I've focused on is courage and not confidence. And I've been pushed forward by my reason why, and I've been pulled by my future self. So I've just taken courage and just got on with it. So now I feel that I have unique results, and I feel that every single person has unique results. So now that I'm still working full-time as an occupational therapist, and developing my property business, and also developing a network of occupational therapy support. And I'm basically, that's all about me, and that's all about my fear. I feel much better for doing it. So I've stood up here, I managed to do it. I'm so pleased that I got up here and did it. So I'm just, my question is, so my question is, I'm going to just leave you with a question. So I've stepped right outside my comfort zone today, and I'd just like to ask you perhaps to step outside of yours and just think about what you'd like to do. Thank you very much for listening.
I do hope you got massive value from watching this YouTube video. I'd encourage you to click on the link below to come and do the online training with me. And I've got another video lined up for you, which I think is also going to be really useful, that you should watch once you've registered for the online training with me. So invest with knowledge, invest with skill. I'll see you very soon.